Hi everyone, Mike Friedman from AI Technology and Design, and welcome back to another day of 30 Days of Technology. Today we're going to be talking about how to keep your family safe and secure using the Nest Hello Video Doorbell. There are a lot of reasons why video doorbells are so popular these days, and the Nest Hello Video Doorbell by Google is one of the more popular ones and one of the best-selling ones for a very good reason. I tell you, there's a lot of reasons why you'd probably want one of these in your home, and one of the main reasons is it replaces a whole bunch of pieces of equipment that you may have had in existence prior. So you have a doorbell, you might have a camera, you might even have an intercom system. The nice thing about this product is you put this where your existing doorbell used to be, and it becomes all three of those things at once in a much smaller, cleaner, form-fitting package that works with an app really well. And speaking of that app enables you to create an ecosystem with other Google products, and it works seamlessly. So it is intuitive, it's intelligent, and it makes it really easy to add other things like cameras and locks and other things to your safety and security protocols for your home to keep you and your family safe. I also like the fact that it's really easy to answer the door anywhere in the world with a video doorbell. So you could be in your backyard, you could be in your bedroom, you could be in your living room, or you could be sitting in a beach in Mexico and just relaxing, enjoying some waves. You're going to get an app alert on your phone. You're going to look at it. You can either talk to the person. Remember, they can't see you. They can just hear you, but you can see them. And you can say things like, I'm in the backyard and busy. Just leave it at the front door. Or whatever you want to say to them. But the point is, they'll never know where you are. They don't know you're on the beach in Mexico or you're in your backyard. So it really works well for staying in touch with who's coming and going to your house without alerting them to where you might be. There are some really unique things that Nest is doing with their video doorbells that I really like. One of the things I like is the flexibility of this ecosystem. So there are literally options for any type of space. Absolutely, I can take my house from the 1980s, replace my old ding-dong doorbell on the front, put one of these units in, and boom, I'm off to the races. I have a smart home. But there are some other things that you can do with this that you can't do with a traditional doorbell. So if you want to add additional doorbells to your home and they're not wired, you're going to have to hire an electrician to come in. Nest makes some wireless battery-powered doorbells. So these are great for your garage door, your side door, your back door, anything like that where you don't have wiring, but you want to keep a track of who's coming and who's going. So it's really versatile. The other thing I really like is they've done a great job in figuring out that designers hate technology. And I'm sorry, but this is something that has to be said. A lot of technology that gets put in the house is ugly, it's very functional, but it's not designed to be beautiful. The folks at Nest really thought about that when they came out with their design. Now, their older design still looked really great, but their new design is very elegant, it's very clean, it's very modern looking, and it comes in either a white or an ash black. So it's something that'll fit in the decor of any home. And the last thing that I really like that is a very unique feature to this particular ecosystem is it will recognize certain faces. So as an example, I could be in my office working and it recognizes my kids and I know to go unlock the front door just to be there to say hello to them. Likewise, and I don't owe anybody any money, but if I did, I could see them coming and run out the back door, or there's an ex or, mother-in-law or whatever. I don't have any of those things to worry about because I have a great mother-in-law and I don't owe anybody any money. However, if you did have that problem, it'd be nice to know ahead of time before you had to have that awkward conversation that includes the words, "Oh, you're here." There's a lot more pros than cons when it comes to this particular ecosystem, but we're going to go through all of them because we want to be objective and we want you to know what you're looking at before you look at it. So my favorite thing, I think, of this product, of all the things that are great about it, is how well it works with the rest of the Google ecosystem. So there are smart cameras in the home, there are smoke and CO2 detectors in the home, there are door locks, smart speakers. All of this works together seamlessly as an ecosystem, so it works really well. And the other thing I love is about how intuitive and intelligent the app is. So back in the olden days when I used to work for companies like Sonos and Beats, I used to travel a lot more than I do now. and we had a full-time nanny to take care of our kids, and we had a camera in the kitchen, and we had a Nest smoke and CO2 detector in the kitchen. And what would end up happening is I would get an alert on my phone. I'd be in an office in Boston or wherever, and I'd get this alert on my phone that said there's smoke in your kitchen. Now, the next thing that I loved, and it still blows my mind to this day, is that the next thing that would happen is it would turn on the video camera and I'd be watching a live image, usually my nanny waving a towel to clear some smoke. But something happened as a result of that. Okay, something on the stove got burnt, no big deal. I know, though, my house isn't burning down. I know my kids are safe, so I get some peace of mind out of the deal. Now, that being said, fingers crossed, nothing bad happens, but if something more nefarious has happened, like there's flame shooting up a wall or something like that, I can get out of that app, I can call the fire department, and I can deal with it right away. So knowing is half the battle. And that ecosystem that Google has put together with their Nest products and with the rest of their ecosystem in general works really, really well and seamlessly connects to one another. And that's what I love about the app. The other thing that I really, really love about the Nest Hello Video Doorbell is how easy it is to upgrade your existing equipment. So I've said this before, I live in a house built in the wonderful year of 1981. And it was a very basic house when we moved in, and it had a very basic doorbell. Well, all I had to do was take my old doorbell off, put the Nest Hello Video Doorbell on. I had to connect some wires and stuff, download the app, and boom, my house was totally modernized. And I had literally the latest technology in the front of my house as a first line of defense for the rest of the house. And that was it. It was super easy to do. So as far as retrofitting or solutions to put in an older home, they have got it figured out. Now, there are a couple cons. They're not big ones. They shouldn't be big things, and they certainly shouldn't deter you from buying one of these products if you're thinking about it. But the first one has to do with the battery-powered doorbell itself. Now, here's the thing. Batteries don't last as long as hardwired, so in order to preserve battery life, it doesn't record as long video. It doesn't take as detailed video. It will keep a record of who's come and gone, but you're not going to get nearly as much detail. So if you live in a high traffic area or this is your primary doorbell, we would definitely advise you to consider wired. Now, if you cannot add wired, this is a great alternative. You just have to be prepared for the fact that you're not going to necessarily get the same experience you're going to get with the wired one, but you are still going to get a great experience and you're still going to get a great product that's going to take great care of your family. And the only other con that I could see is, unlike some of the other ecosystems that are out there, there isn't a plug-and-play wireless door chime. Now, that shouldn't be that big a deal if you have an existing door chime, but if you wanted to add a door chime in the garage or the backyard or anything like that, you don't have that option. That being said, you're still going to get alerts on your phone or your tablet, and you can use your Google smart speaker to get alerts that way as well. So there's always a workaround and there's always a solution. It's so easy to install a Nest Hello Video Doorbell. First thing you're going to have to do is install the app, and it's going to tell you what to do next. And one of the things it's going to tell you what to do is to scan the QR code on the back of the doorbell. And you want to make sure you do this before you install the doorbell, because once it's installed, then you have to take it off with a special tool that comes with it, and you have to do it anyway. So it makes sense just to follow the instructions and follow along to avoid having to do it again. And then all you're going to do is, the old doorbell's off, you have those wires exposed, don't let them touch, hook it up as you're prompted to the new doorbell. And the only other thing I'm going to say is, as you're setting it up, make sure you're using your app and paying special attention to which way the camera's oriented. There are some wedges and some devices you can put inside the camera to align it in the right way so you're looking at the right spaces. That's it. It's that easy. It's a 10 to 15 minute job if you're really, really new to this. If you have the ability to tell the difference between a black and white wire and work a screwdriver, it's as little as 5 minutes. It's super fast, super easy, and away you go.